Well, hello there, fine people of the world. Thank you all for being with me this morning. You know, just a quick thing. If you're catching this on the recap, stick around. It's going to take a little bit for everybody to get in here, but they do. But while you're doing that, go ahead and drop a comment. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. We do have membership, super chat, and PayPal, of course, if you want to support the channel. Today's topic's going to be I woke up this morning and I went, I've been talking to so many expats in the last little bit that I think I want to make another video about expats. So that's what we're going to talk about today. It doesn't have a clear agenda because I'm working on that and I'm working on that. And what we learn over this next live stream, we'll try to incorporate in the little video I'm going to make. I got to get better at making some smaller videos versus just live streams. And there's definitely a lot that could be said about expats in the Philippines, or expats, period, depending on where you're from and what your purpose is and what your goal is as an expat. Or do you want to be an expat? Is another thing that we try to help a lot of people understand. Do you want to be an expat? What does it take to be an expat? Do you have the money to be an expat? Do you have the right personality to be an expat? I think those are all valid questions and points that have been answered a lot. And I know most people just come on and they just want to say, well, how much does it cost? Right away everybody goes to, how much does it cost? We'll get to that. But I think if that's what your primary concern is, then you're in the wrong field. You're thinking wrongly. You're thinking incorrectly. Money is important, of course, no matter where you go. But that's not what I believe is most important. So I appreciate once again all y'all joining me. We'll get some good people in here. Find out how everybody's having a great day. Man, there's a lot of November birthdays. 5 people watching. Man, I'm amazed how many birthdays are. Is it because my birthday's in November and everybody wants to be able to say they had the same birthday as me or the same month of the birthday as me? I don't know. It just kind of feels that way. My birthday is always on Thanksgiving every year. The beauty of it. But man, there seems to be a lot of people having birthdays. 7 people in the house. Thank you all for being here. Remember to drop a chat. Let us know who's here. If you're kind enough, give us a thumbs up. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know. We'll do our best to shout you out. I have a theory that if you don't have 100,000 subscribers, we all need help getting to that mark where we can be somewhat successful on YouTube. So we're always happy to help. So, Death Valley's in the house. Who is that behind you? That's myself and my wife. We were on a cruise in Aruba. One of our very generous subscribers got that banner for us. They said you need to have a nicer looking banner behind you when you talk. So we're going to get you a banner. And they did. Very nice of them. Very nice. Thank you for asking, Death Valley. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. How are things going in your world? HTN's in the house. Good morning to you, Henry. How are you? So, I just got up a little bit ago, to be honest. I got the, where did that go? I had to give the dog her vitamin this morning, which she hates. I don't know why they make doggy vitamins not taste like something that a dog would want to eat, but what do I know? I'm just waking up too. Literally just got up maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. I slept in late the last couple of days, been tired. And our good friend, rest in peace, Shadow, or Rip Shadow, says morning to everybody, morning to you. So how are you doing, Shadow? It's good to have you here. I got to find a video I promised somebody I would watch today, so I've been trying to get that found out. But I woke up. I have a lot of dreams. But I think I'm going to go ahead and work on making another series about expats and living abroad. Yeah, doing pretty good. You know, I think I laid down in the bed too long, slept a little too long, so my back is a little, stiff this morning. The kids in the basement are fed. We believe in giving them 1 cup of dry dog food a day, and that's absolutely it. That's all they get. They don't get anything else. So, did you ever see the movie about the people behind the stairs? I think that was a Stephen King movie. I can't remember. Or people in the stairs? Or flowers in the attic? Not flowers in the basement, but flowers in the attic. So yeah, dogs are fed. They got their morning snack. They don't really like to eat in the mornings, which is good because my dog's too fat. As it is, there's a fly in here, which drives me crazy. But the dog's good. People under the stairs, Henry. Okay, people under the stairs. When somebody talks about kids in the basement, I always think of people under the stairs and flowers in the attic. So, man, I'm a little stiff today. The sun's out today. There's no rain, but and I think it's like 59 degrees, so it's a little warmer than I thought it was going to be. But I need to get some energy. You know, we got to get motivated in life. I got so much cleaning I need to do out in my garage. But man, who wants to do that? I don't know, man. I think I'm becoming worthless. Yeah, nobody wants to clean the garage. Nobody does. I don't want to clean the garage. This is a lot of work. I mean, we got so many empty boxes in there that I need to just throw away, but my wife thinks we ought to save every one. Elvis Underwood, thank you for being here. Hello, gentlemen. Elvis, if you think we are gentlemen, then you have found the wrong live stream. I'm sorry to disappoint you, my friend, but there will be no gentlemen in this live stream. That's that's only allowed on Mondays. But right now, I'm hoping it stops raining. I'm hurting. Yeah, me both. The arthritis fires up. I'm not a real man nor woman. I am a shadow. I am a shadow. Well, I believe everybody should be able to identify as anything that you want. Just don't make me believe it. If you want to identify as an oil stain in a parking lot, I don't care. But to try to convince me that you're an oil stain in a parking lot, that's going to be a problem. And then to try to make me say that you're an oil stain, not going to work. Elvis says, why is that? Well, just stick around a couple of minutes, you'll find out. I was born as a fish, so purple goat made me a shadow. I have no clue what a purple goat is. I know what a fish is because I go fishing a whole lot, not nowhere as much as I want to. I know what goat is because I've eaten goat. I do like the color purple, but I don't know what a purple goat is. But yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about this last night while I was sleeping. I was having some weird dreams. And I've got a lot of people ask me questions about being an expat all the time. I do. I get a lot of messages, and I got another one the other day. And the big question is always, how much money, how much money, how much money do I need to be an expat in the Philippines? And I've thought about this long and hard, and maybe I try to look at this a little bit more from a philosophical standpoint. Not that I'm a smart boy or anything, but I think if you got to worry about money when you go live in a third world country, if you're really worried about money and you're going to go live in a third world country, then you shouldn't go. You just shouldn't go. If you want a rough idea, of course. I think it's important to know that if anybody's dragging in $2,000 a month in the Philippines, you can live just fine in the Philippines. Money is nothing I have. Well, I know. You keep promising to give me your money, Shadow, and you don't do it. So I understand, man. Big Joe's in the house. Big Joe. Yeah, you thinking, Dave, we all better watch out. I know. It's dangerous what I get thinking. It really is dangerous. But, I'm getting older now. I have a birthday coming up on Thanksgiving Day. And, yeah, I'm getting older. I need to be more philosophical. Somehow my bank balance is negative 47. Well, then what I would encourage you to do is to go even further into debt. Go buy some booze, hookers, drugs, cars, things you can't afford, and just enjoy life. No, don't do that. Scary now, I know. But I did. I kind of thumbed back the other day. I need to clean my office really bad, by the way. I know I divert my thoughts. What the hell is that over there? Daniel Morris, hello, my friend. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So, I think, and this is kind of what got me thinking about this, is it dawned on me, because one thing you guys don't know I do, and is I have notebooks like this, like this was a spiral bound notebook. And I literally have, I don't know, 50 or 60 of these, 70, 80, 100, I don't know. And I make a lot of notes. When I talk to people, I write things down. When I learn things, I write things down. When people ask me questions, I write them down. If I want to Google something, I write it down. I write scripts for my stories, kind of like an outline. I write notes to myself reminding me who I am, that my name is David, and that this is what I do sometimes. I got a note right here. Right here. Remember, your name is David. Very important in my world. Remember who I am. So, I want to make some more videos about expats. And so I started thumbing through some of my expats notes. And glaringly, everywhere. How much money? Money. So that's kind of where I'm at today. But good. Everybody, thank you for being here. We got 800,000 people watching in the house. We even got Big Joe and Big Henry in. We got people walking up down my street with their pet things that have 4 legs. I can't use the word because mine is in the room. And it's a chilly morning here, but it's nice, but only 10 watching. 4 thumbs up. We need some more thumbs ups. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have decided to bless everybody. If you haven't noticed lately, a lot of you guys have gotten gifted memberships to our YouTube channel from one of our big supporters. And I can't thank him enough for doing that. I think there's over, I don't know, maybe 100 of you people that have just gotten memberships the last couple of days. So hats off for joining the membership world of the pack, which stands for Philippine American Couple, by the way. And we are, where are we, Joe? We are the adventures of the Philippine American Couple. That's my wife and I, even though I do all the heavy lifting. She's the pretty one, I'm the smart one. No, I take that back. She's the pretty one and the smart one. I just do all the hard work. Maybe that's it. So Joe says, them. Ooh, I'm brokey. That's all right. then it takes you forever to get back with. I know, get back with them. Yes. So, but very excited that everybody got memberships. I don't know, Joe didn't get one apparently. Here's one thing we learned about memberships, Joe and Henry and anybody who gives a crap. Simply put, when somebody gives memberships to people, they have no control over it. None. So some of our supporters have given memberships, right? Well, they buy them, I guess, and then YouTube assigns them. YouTube randomly, supposedly randomly, spits them out. But in studying that data a tiny bit lately, Joe and everybody, thank you all for being here, by the way. Thank you for everything. YouTube may be smart. I was wishing and hoping and begging and praying that YouTube would reward, right? Would reward all the people that check in with us daily, all the time, right? The people that like Joe and Henry and Shadow and others who would be here on a regular basis. We have a lot of you people that come and see us. I know you guys are all waiting to see my wife. I get it. But you don't. You get to see me instead. So I was hoping and thinking, well, wouldn't they want to reward them for being good supporters? But I think YouTube does it differently, and let me tell you why, and I think it's smart. Instead, I think YouTube is giving those memberships to people that are subscribers, that check in with us from time to time, but I think their motivation is to bring them back into the fold, to get them to be more active on the channel. And it's working. I haven't heard from some people in quite a while, and I've been getting messages, and they've been on live streams saying, hey, I got the membership. You have to be subscribed to the person's channel to become a member. You do. And that's what they do. It looks into your membership and into your subscribers list and just randomly assigns membership, gives them away. But we have no control over it. So in the beginning, I'm thinking, well, this is kind of stupid of YouTube not letting us pick it. But maybe they're smarter than we're giving them credit for, because I've had 10 or 15 people who I haven't heard much from in the last 6 months saying, hey, guess what happened? I'm like, well, that's because we think you're wonderful. That's why you were gifted a membership, because you are so important to the success of our channel. So I don't know. I find it pretty interesting how it works. I never knew how it worked before, and it's not like I'm an expert in it now. But since the person who purchased all of the memberships has no control over it, and I have no control over it, then what does it really matter anyway? The YouTube gods will do what the YouTube gods. Henry's asking, so when you gift to someone, it's only for the people you are subscribed to. Yeah. So you're kind of gifting my channel memberships. So you can't gift individuals. I guess you are gifting individuals. But it's like what Dennis did. Dennis would come on and he would gift memberships. Each one of those people that got a membership are already subscribers to my channel. But I have no control over it, and Dennis has no control over it. So, yeah, it has to be to you. You can't give a membership to somebody who's not subscribed to your channel. Which makes sense, because why would you? Well, here's one of our favorite channels in the whole world. Good morning to you, Cruising is Fun Anytime. One of our favorite channels. If y'all, Rip, Henry, Joe, if you guys aren't friends with Cruising Fun is Anytime, please make friends with them. We love their channel. They're cruising fanatics, just like Lorelai and I, except for they actually get to go on a whole lot more than we do. We we haven't got to go on in a couple of years because we've done everything else. There we are in Aruba on a cruise, but they actually get to go out and do a whole lot more cruising than we do, which breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. I would cruise 6, 7 times a year if I could get away with it. Good morning, Tom Cruise. Well, Tom is not allowed in this house anymore. Tom misbehaved at one of our parties. So we had to tell Tom that he wasn't allowed here anymore. Plus, he's such of a short little dweeb. Yeah, sounds like Henry. Henry's always going somewhere. Somewhere. We love to cruise. Part of our problem is my wife likes to have a job. You know, damn women. Man, I don't know why, but she loves making money. She likes having a job. And now our 2 dogs, and they're having health issues. But man, I mean it. If that's partly why we want to go to live in southern Alabama, so we're a lot closer to the ports. But someday I'm going to convince her to work from home and work part-time, and then we can hit the cruise world a little bit more, and hopefully we can find somebody to babysit our dogs. So, because our doggies are the most important thing in our house for us, and we don't trust just anybody to take care of our dogs. You have to truly like being around dogs. You have to be willing to treat my dog better than you would treat yourself, period. So, well, cruising is fun anytime. We're happy to shout out channels. You know, we all have the same philosophy and goals here. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to get it big enough so that we can make some money off of it, so that when I pass away, my wife has just bonus money, so to speak. So maybe we can pay our house off down the road so she can live debt free and not have to stress over life. Because, you know, when you marry somebody who's younger than you, you got to plan ahead for their future. And that's partly what I try to do with my channel. It's truly not, there's not a lot of immediate gratification financially in it, but if you put a lot of hard work into it, I think you can see progress and things making. And I know the cruising channel world is loaded with cruise ship channels. I mean, loaded with them. And you do have one of the good ones. Well, looks like one of our good friends from Russia is coming in and saying, hello, how are you? You look like the greatest man I've ever met in my life. And I will be donating $100 million billion to your YouTube channel. Well, thank you, our friend from Russia. We appreciate that very much. I'm just avoiding making a channel. Yeah, it's all right. I'll tell you this. I don't think people realize how hard YouTube is, how expensive it is. We've never made money. I've invested time, technology. If you did the math, we're so far in the freaking hole on this business adventure that the bankruptcy courts would laugh at us and go, man, you guys just be stupid. So I think in order to make money on YouTube, you got to get extremely lucky. If you want to make it, because I really believe this, not that we've done this, but the best thing you can do is just make a YouTube channel that you want to share a hobby with. If you're into photography, just make a channel like that and don't worry about turning it into a business. And that's what I think. So our good Russian friend says, yes, I am the most handsome man in the world. He was very impressed with my looks, my style, my shirt. And he's also saying that he will be sending me a cashier's check in the mail. Very nice. So you're thinking about making one because buys kind of motivate you to make one, Henry? Is that where you were going with that? But it is hard. And I think you've probably seen how hard Bai is struggling. And Bai has an added benefit. She's a girl. And I hate to be sexist, but a girl who will bounce around and smile and be all cutesy has a much better chance of being successful than men do on the internet in any way, shape, or form. Because part of what it is, it's like the cruising channels, which I love, and I watch a bunch of them. All that know that you have better things to do after watching. Yes. See, it takes a lot of time up, and you've been helping her a little bit, so you know how much time it takes. And you see how much time I spend at this. So, the video, if you're making videos, really good videos, I don't make good videos. My computer skills are not where they need to be very creative. And my physical body isn't very good at doing adventure videos and getting down and doing cool things. So I'm kind of limited in my range of motion, and that's okay. But that hampers. You need to be physically fit if you want to make really kick-ass videos, or just really sexy and hot and attractive. And neither one of those fits me, not today anyway. It's so much harder trying to get watch time for your channel. It is. I mean, we got really blessed, I'll tell you. That when we started our channel, we were monetized in 6 months. We were. Came really easy. Monetization, watch hours. That was the easy part for us. But we're at year 4 of doing this, and I'm only at like almost 3,500. I want to be at 4,000 by the end of January. So it is not easy to do if you're going to make goals. And so I don't know if I would encourage people to take this on. If you're going to take it on to try to make it a business, if you're going to try to make real money with it, I think it's hard to do in today's world. Now, because if you want to make money on YouTube, you got to do a couple of 2, 3 things. One, you got to be a stupid kid who will go out and pull pranks on people and hurt people, because apparently that's what's popular. You get popular like Jack Doherty and Johnny Somalia and all these other idiots on YouTube who's running out there and hurting people. Well, that's popular, which is sad commentary on our society today. 2, you got to have big boobs and a pretty face. And then you can spit out the stupidest shit you want on the internet, and you're going to get guys from every walk of life coming to watch. Other than that, you got to realize you're competing. It's like our cruising channels, our cruising friends. They're competing in a very competitive market, and there's 4 or 5 channels that are really big, and everybody else is really small. And that's just the way it is. When we look at my genre, it's not a very big genre. Not everybody gives a rat's ass about the Philippines or Filipino women. So that's why our channel has a little bit of everything, and we're called The Adventures of, that's who we are, the Filipino-American couple. And we probably do too many things. We fish, we cruise ship, we shop, we do immigration, we eat food, we cook food, we care about our dogs. We share our everyday life with us. And I do think some people resonate with that type of formula. We've been to the Philippines, we lived in the Philippines, we were unsuccessful in it. We've traveled to the Philippines, we've been to Korea, we've been to Aruba, we've been to a lot of different places. Now, sadly for us, we made a lot of mistakes along the YouTube way, a lot of mistakes. And I don't know, can't fix them. There's a lot of opportunities missed in YouTube land for us. Maria, hello Maria. How are you this morning? Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. So she has a YouTube channel, and she works hard at her channel. If you want a YouTube channel, you got to work hard. I know she's saying hello to everybody, so everybody please be kind and generous and say hello, Maria. A lot of these expats go to the Philippines thinking, well, I'm going to start a YouTube channel in the Philippines, and I'm going to become filthy rich. Well, it doesn't work that way. One, the algorithms and the VPNs are all different. Your pay rate's different, all of that stuff. And other countries have a different point of view about how cameras work. So, good morning. Hello, everyone. Big Man Dennis in the house. Good morning, Superback. X or not buys X by Maria and all. Hello, HDN. So, Joe saying hello to you, Maria. Um, a lot of countries, you can't run around with the camera and just film and do anything you want to do. You know, I've been noticing reports coming out of the Philippines where even in some of the malls in the bigger cities now, they are not letting you film. They are stopping people from filming. Now, whether it's just to hustle the tourists and and the little security guard make a little extra coin, but they are being harassed in the malls in the Philippines. You know, saying, "No, you can't film here unless you want to pay 1,000 pesos to me." You know, well, but other countries don't let you film at all. It's totally inappropriate. It may be appropriate to film nature and environment, but not other people. In America, if you're out in public, you're out in public. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So it's a trip, and it's interesting. But I know a lot of expats that want to make YouTube channels, and I think a lot of expats that do make channels give up pretty quickly because they realize how hard it is, unless they're selling sex on their Filipino channel. So HDN saying hello to you, Dennis. Just subbed to Maria. Very good. Thank you, Dennis. She's a good channel. Oh, cruising. Hey, Dennis. I got a good friend in here. Let me get back up, make sure I say their channel right. Cruising is fun anytime. They have a pretty good little cruising channel. So cruising is fun anytime. If you want to scroll up and check them out, you guys, please do that. They're very supportive of our little channel, so we appreciate them. But I think it's a good thing for expats to have something to do in the Philippines, and this is where I go, and this is where I'm working on some stuff. You know, I'm not one of those expats that can go live in another country and be bored. I got to have something to do. So we had a YouTube channel going on while we were living in the Philippines. Problem was we didn't have freaking internet well enough to be consistent. Two, when Typhoon Odette came and hit and wiped us out for 4 months, you know, we had no activity. Plus we lived in squalor and hell. So it wasn't the ideal location and place for us to do that. So welcome, Maria. That's part of the Phil do you live in. So what part of the Philippines are you from, Maria? Because I don't think she's in the Philippines right now. Yeah, I remember she was in Hong Kong. So she's one of our OFWs in Hong Kong. Lorelai has a cousin that lives and works in Hong Kong, but he's a boy, not a girl. He's a financial accountant, believe it or not. Makes really good money. So the number one question I've been thumbing through is how much money? I'm tired of that question. How much money does it take to live in the Philippines? Well, if you got to ask, you can't live there. There you go. I'm going to solve that question. If you can't, if you can't. Here's what I tell people, honestly and sincerely, and I know this makes a lot of people mad, but if you can't afford to live in America and you're going to run away to a third world country to live in, you're not doing any good. Timmy's in the house. Timmy, one of our new members. Look at that beautiful star Timmy has. Oh, how good things I managed to catch up on this live. Yes. Alexandra's back in the house. Good morning. Love the clock above. Yes. Let me share. I love cuckoo clocks. That's the only one I have. It's a little roughed up because I bought it used. I would really love to have a nice one, a real one. But you know, dropping $300-400 on a cuckoo clocks, you know, but I love cuckoo clocks. My grandparents were German and they had one, and I don't know, I have a thing for them. I would like to have 10 or 20 of them myself. I wouldn't want them playing all the time because that would drive my PTSD into the overdrive. But I do love cuckoo clocks. I wish I had more of them. They're cool. So, but thank you. Thumbs up from Timmy. Timmy's remembered to give me a thumbs up. See, she's a good one. She's one of the good ones. And Timmy has a great YouTube channel, by the way. Timmy, how many subscribers do you have now? Are you pushing 5 grand, 6 grand now? So Timmy is like rocking the world when it comes to her channel. The time doesn't change, not on this clock. It's very important. This clock stays the same each time, every day. It's very important to me. I cannot tell you why it is 5 minutes to 3 on that clock, because that's a secret. I intentionally made it 5 minutes to 3, but it's top secret. It's a very internal secret thing. I did that intentionally. Very important. So, and does the time ever really change, Dennis? Or is time just something we imagine? What if we didn't have clocks? Would there even be a thing called time? Or is time something that we make up because we want something to pass? I'm working hard. Hong Kong to finish my house in the Philippines. Great goal, great goal. So Timmy says, hair. I have hair. Let me see. Is it? I haven't seen. Okay. Dennis has me intrigued, Alexandria. I haven't paid attention to your thumbnail. Apologies. I'm running my computer here so I can check things. Alexandra, I hope you're feeling better about this weekend. I don't want you to let other people get you down or bother you, is what I truly want. I want you to feel good about yourself and your agenda and where you're going, and realize that 99% of the people do stupid shit, but they don't do it intentionally. And, well, let me see if I can pull the chat up so I can check her out. Dennis says, as well, Maria. All right, we're going to have to look at everybody's thumbnails now, because Dennis has me intrigued. Because of my phone, my eyes are so bad, all I can tell is there's like a little dot. I can't tell anything else. So, I'm going to take a minute there. Maria's done to everybody. Everybody's subscribing and liking to everybody. That's great. But we appreciate Alexandra coming and sharing her thoughts with us, because we learn and grow from when you share your problems or your concerns or your issues or your thoughts. I love them, because that's how do you think I learn and grow. You know, I am becoming a certified life coach, just to let you all know. I'm going to become your certified life coach. And oh crap. You guys are going to be in trouble. You guys are going to be in trouble when I become smart. Oh, now I know why Dennis likes that. She has a channel. She doesn't do a lot on it, but everybody subscribe to Alexandria's channel. And the other thing I will do, Alexandria, since you've been good to us, since you've been here, I'm going to turn you into a blue wrench person. Meaning if you ever wanted to drop a video or your channel, you can do that, Alexandria. So you are now blue, and you are able to share things and drop things, Alexandria. So we appreciate you. So, but Dennis, she has a fiance now. So you just remember that. Yeah, we knew that Dennis would like Maria's vlog. Yeah, she's at 4,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed to her, please do. My body is my passion. My hobby is my favorite. She is one of the smoking hot ones, Dennis. So it's okay. Just be calm, Dennis. So, anytime. We learn a lot from everybody's experiences. Life coach, what about death coach? Well, I should be one of those, to be honest. Because I've probably done that I've died just as much as I've lived. So I don't know. I've actually, I know you've said that kind of jokingly, but I've actually put that in my overall vision for what a life coach is somebody that works more to prepare them for dying than the days that they're alive, because that's the easy part. Preparing people to die, preparing people for financial success and for after death is something that, so it was just a nice comment. Well, but I'm telling you, Dennis, I know it sounds weird, but I give a lot of thought to what's going to happen to my wife after I'm gone. So it definitely heavily influences my philosophy, without question. It really does. It really does, Dennis. So, but, well, Alexandria, we're happy to have you here. We're happy to give you advice. Just don't stress, my friend. It's all going to be okay. You know, what's, you know, one smile can change your world. You just don't know. Look at Dennis. I mean, Dennis, a rock star in the YouTube world. Timmy's got a man on the leash here in America. Timmy, are you going to be getting married to that old boy from the outdoors? Or are you guys still just flirting with each other? Oh, where's I going? Oh, expats. Yeah. So let's dispel this myth. When everybody's asked how much does it cost to live in the Philippines, it depends on what your vision of living is. If you're going to go and live in a little bitty one-room shack in the Philippines and be an alcoholic, you need a couple $100 a month, you'll be just fine. If you're going to go outdoors and experience life and live in something that's not infested with rats and have electricity and toilet and running water, and want to go out and meet and greet people and enjoy your life, it's going to cost you a lot more than that. If you can't do that in your own country, you're not going to do it in the Philippines. If you can live comfortably in your own country, then you can go to the Philippines and live like a rock star. Sure, you can go to Thailand and live like a rock star, depending on what your vision of living like a rock star is. My vision of living like a rock star was to go fishing every day, but the waters were polluted and the waters were closed in the Philippines. I didn't get to go fishing every day. So you got to factor that in. Raleigh, hey, Raleigh's in the house. Hey, David, how are you doing? I am doing great. I'm waiting for my clock to change, but no, I'm doing great. Thank you for being here, Raleigh. We appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up as you came in. Sorry, Pac, we share our status, but not one. Oh, I know. I'm just busting your chops. If that's things happen in the future, we will send you an invitation, an email for sure. Absolutely, we will do that. And look, on a serious note, Timmy, you don't want to tell any of us, don't let any of us idiot people get in the way of a relationship or a non-relationship. So you guys are both good people. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But don't let anybody in YouTube get in your personal business at all. So you guys are the smart ones, trust me. I am truly happy for anybody who finds love and friendship. My wife and I, Dennis is doing some more memberships. Woohoo! Raleigh got one this time. Woohoo! Landon Thomas, Tracy White, Jeff, what was that? Oh, John and Maria and Mindanao. My wife and I know this bums a lot of people out, but my wife and I are actually really happy. We like each other. Yeah, we missed Henry again, right? Henry still didn't get one. But I know it seems to be honest, Timmy, and this is why I encourage you to keep it quiet and to, keep it on the down low. Because we seem to get a little bit of back push or hate from people that are not happy in their relationships. And they don't like it when people are happy because they want everybody to be miserable. When people are miserable, they want others to be miserable. My wife and I are happy, so we want everybody to be happy. Just kind of the way it is. I mean, I know men that have flatly told me that, gee, I'm not naming any names, but men that have flatly told me, gee, I sure had married my wife's sister. My wife's a believing idiot. Or, man, I can't wait until my wife dies. I mean, I talk to men all the time. Some are good, but some are more like, man, you can't be happy. You're lying. No, my wife and I generally like each other. We like being together. I tell you guys all the time, I would rather go spend the afternoon with her than I would you guys, no offense. But one, she's pretty and soft and smells good, so there you go. You know. Riley got a membership. Woo-hoo, Riley's got a membership. It's unfortunate for some people can't let others be happy. Well, they can't let others be happy because they're not happy. Their misery needs company, right? And so everybody who's miserable wants everybody else. My drunken alcoholic brother who's deceased now, I learned this and I told him, he's like, well, when I'm drinking, I got all kinds of friends. And I said, yeah, because alcohol loves company. Misery loves company. So, Riley, how do you feel being a new member to the pack? You can thank good man Dennis for that. Now, you do have some obligations and responsibilities as a new member of the pack crew. So, but Riley, we appreciate you, my friend. And that's what matters most. You two are happy. You did not step on other people's toes as it should be. Other comments about you reflects them and their relationship. I agree. It reflects them and their status, their relationship, how they feel, not us. And the good thing, Timmy, I'm one of these butthead people that I don't care what you think. You're not going to pay my bills. You're not sleeping in my bed. I don't give you enough power to have control or power or influence over me. I just keep going. And I'm not going to let people negatively affect how we do things. So Riley is saying, thank you, Dennis. And I encourage people to do that. The best thing you can do is keep other people out of your relationship. Dennis says, no problem, Riley. YT does it, and I have no control. But he would have done it anyway, Riley. He thinks you're a good guy, Riley. I'm trying to help Dennis. He thinks you're a good guy. He would have done it anyway. So that's how I look at it, is that. And why would anybody give anybody power over them? Don't do it. Don't do it. We give this advice a lot. You just keep telling yourself what you need to do, and you focus on you day to day. And that's what my wife does. My wife and I, we have two different, it's kind of weird. She's a girl, I'm a guy. If you didn't know, my wife's a girl and I'm a guy. Just clarifying how we identify. Because today we're not identifying as water and dirt, we're man and woman. So she has a different point of view, but I have a different point of view. But the interesting thing, they both kind of merge, and that works for us. And we encourage everybody to find that and to do that. I really believe the old saying that what's the worst thing in being in a bad relationship than being in a bad relationship for one day more? I really believe that. I identify as a gift membership provider. Ooh. I didn't think of it calling it a provider. Ooh. Wow, Dennis. That's a good way to describe that. A gift membership provider. Man, you just came up with something onto your brain that's going to revolutionize the YouTube world. Everybody's going to they're going to want to be a gift membership provider. No doubt about that, Dennis. But don't let people influence you. The only people that should influence you is, well, my dog. And My poor dog. The mor- the mornings are really hard for my dog. And I don't know why. In the evenings, she is so much better. But in the mornings, when she gets up, that freaking heart is jumping out of her throat and getting up and down on things. Her body's just shaking and she walks weird. I don't know. It really worries me that one day I'm going to come home and find her dead. So, but in the evening time, she seems to come around. She perks up. She eats. She won't eat in the morning. So, but yeah, I don't know. Enough of the sad stuff. But Lorelai and I have been married over 10 years. Now, granted, there's a period of time during that 10 years I was in a coma, so did that count? Life is too short. Humor is wonderful. It is. If you can't laugh about things, then what are you going to do, right? And one thing I try to do on this channel for all of you folks is I know we have a lot of serious topics that we talk about, but if we can spend a little bit of humor on it, then that's a good thing. Even in the darkest days, if you can laugh, it can change your mindset about things. And we got to put ourselves with that. So, none of us get out alive. And some of us, we get second and third and fourth chances. So we got to make a good one. Linda Thomas is back visiting us. Linda, thank you for being here. I noticed that you have a beautiful blue star and you are now green because you were gifted a membership. Thank you for coming back and watching us. We have a good friend who lists it right above you. His name is Dennis, who has become our gift membership provider and is providing folks with memberships. So thank you for being here. All we ask you to do in return is be kind to our channel. That's it. I was going to come up with some goofy crap about, like 25 million new subscribers and just be good to us. And thank Dennis and everybody else that helps us out. So Linda, first let me ask one, thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. We hope you're doing well. Do you have anything exciting going on in your world that you want to share or talk about? We're happy to listen and to promote. Well, Dennis, the only way I can get gifted is if you are subscribed to me. But thanks for trying. No, that's not the case. No. No, Dennis isn't subscribed to like Linda. He's not subscribed to Linda. So Dennis is doing them on my channel. So they have to be subscribed to me, Henry. So it has nothing to do with who Dennis is subscribed to. Dennis could be subscribed to nobody but me. And that's how it propagates. So it doesn't have anything like that. So Dennis is subscribed to me. He puts it through my channel. YouTube takes care of it from there. And that's just all random. But he doesn't have to subscribe to you or anybody else. And he can't subscribe to you, Henry, because you don't have a channel. There you go. Yeah, that's just the way it is, Dennis. Because I Googled it the other day when I was trying to. Kim Jong says, wow, I had a cuckoo clock 90 years ago. Wow, you must be really old. It was my grandfather's or grandmother's. Very nice. I believe it came from Germany, but not for sure. Thank you for being here. We love cuckoo clocks. We like hats, tropical shirts. I also collect watches, but I'm a big fan of them. I just don't have very many. Oh, I have one, is all I have. And it's not a great one. But I do thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you guys are all new. But I'm sure it probably came from Germany or the Black Forest, that region, because they're not only just made in Germany, they're made in the surrounding areas. And sometimes, you want one that's made in Germany because those are the authentic ones, the Bavarian ones. But sometimes they slap a sticker on it saying made in Germany, it was made in Japan. So, So that's where there's a couple of companies that import them to America from Germany that are good. And there's some companies definitely on the internet that you can buy them from directly from Germany. Ismail, hi to everybody. Ismail saying hello to everybody. Everybody say hello to Ismail. Thank him for being here. So then it says, Henry, don't take your clothes off. We'll keep trying. We don't want to see your naked body on here. So, but thank everybody for being here. So, but that's how it works. Because I had to Google it. I did. I went back and went because I thought, oh man, if I could get Henry one, if I could pay for it myself, but it's not how it works. He just did some more. Darlene King, remember her? John James. Vocabulary. Charles Smith, Sam Gloves, Timmy. Background here, Pack. I need to concentrate on my writing. That's all right, Timmy. You do that. I understand what you're doing and what you're trying to do, and we just appreciate your support. And I know. Oh, that's what I do. Everybody that has a membership, now it's your obligation, Timmy. Does Timmy have a membership? Probably. Timmy has one. To share out our channel. That's what it is. But we know that you guys do that. We know a lot of you folks work hard to share out each other's channels. Dennis is in a membership gifting career era. Ooh. Would he be the gifted membership provider director? Director? Because we need to give him a bigger title. Director of Gifted Membership Providers. So he's going to be the director of all of the gifted membership providers. So CEO, that's right. Big hawk. That thing was gigantic. Probably weighed 80 or 90 pounds out there. He's circling around the neighbor's house. Maybe the neighbor's cat got out. Sam Glove says, hello everybody. Your glove friend is here. He got a membership and he didn't even deserve one. Did you, Sam? Gifted Adventures, 20 more memberships. Dennis, we're going to get, Albert. Albert's an interesting character. If you guys don't know Albert, he's pretty cool. Let's see what else it says. He's working on it. And that's a big hawk outside my window. And I got distracted. I got distracted by all the gifts. Henry, no, nothing for Henry yet. But Henry's getting there, process of elimination eventually. We only got 3,500 subscribers, Henry. Oh, man. That's funny. But, and there's 2 of them now. Lorelei was trying to convince me to go across the street and steal the neighbor's reef and slice their tires last night, but I told her, no, we're better than that. So, she was mad because they put up their Christmas wreath outdoors before Lorelei did. Reigning membership gifts, and here didn't get any. I know. He's probably thinking, what do I got to do at this point? I'm the one that, David can trust me. I'm the troll killer. I hang out in the background and make comments, and then I smack them trolls when he gives the green thumb. Then I'm even coming to the Christmas party. What more do I got to do? Man. Reigning memberships. Where are those big hawks? Man, those are some big hawks. I wonder if they're going to eat the kitty cat. That's next door. I only see that 2, Dennis. I only see that 2 that went through that time. I wonder if it's going to take a minute or 2 for it to sort through. I'm on my dashboard. Let me see. If I see anything on my dashboard. And because I know it's like a 24 to 48 hour delay on my side before they show up as membership count. So we know that, like, but the interesting thing, one of the last ones just showed up. So let's see. Well, it may not be showing a whole lot more, Dennis, but there's a lot of new ones on here that I didn't see just a little bit ago. So I think they went through, but for some reason it's not propagating on the live stream. Yeah, maybe by his arm candy will get one. Okay. Yeah, okay. And I have it set up to where, I'm just double checking something. No? All right. I think it's all good, Dennis. I don't know why it didn't go again. See, there's a little, Soul is back in the house. Good morning. She got her new membership the other day, so thank you for coming back, Soul. How are you? Good morning, and thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. So we do. How are you doing, Soul? Soul is going to, and Soul has a YouTube channel. She says that, I'm on my computer so I can kind of look at things. She says that she's going to be either creating a new one, if I remember right, or she's going to be adding some, if I remember right. Let me see if I can find her channel. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting the wrong button. You gotta remember. So she has 530 subscribers on her current one and 412 videos. So she does have an active YouTube channel if you guys want to check Soul out. So do you lend out kidneys also? That's a bad joke, Dennis. Kidneys and the soul lending. Dennis, it took me a second to figure out that one, but that's not a very good joke. Oh, man. Diana's in the house. Everybody say hello to Diana. Diana, thank you for being here. Oh, my goodness. Well, Diana, you missed it. Dennis was giving out memberships, and Henry still didn't get one. Hang on. Too poor to run the heaters. I got to turn it off. Wow, I know, right? I think YouTube is after Dennis. And, sorry, Henry. I think YouTube is going, A lot of good people coming in and out this morning. Thank you all for being that. I love it when people come in and out because it makes it look like our chat on YouTube is bigger than it is. So when somebody goes out and comes back in and out and back in, we get credit for each time they do that. And so it goes like, oh, wow, now you got 6,000 people in there. Well, it's really only 2 people doing it, 3,000 each. So it's funny, but Dennis is going broke trying. It's like the slot machine at Vegas, you know. So Diana, how are you this morning, by the way? Did anybody say hello to Diana and say, hi, Diana, how are you this morning? So, We were good today. Tomorrow we got a busy day. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to try to do some more house cleaning. You know what I really want? Because I hate to clean house. I hate vacuuming. But I got a project, and maybe Henry can help me with this. But there's two things I want. Well, maybe Henry can help. Is I want one of those vacuum cleaners that you put on as a backpack. So they're a backpack vacuum cleaner. So it's like a backpack, but it has a vacuum cleaner. Then you can just go around your house, and it's battery operated, so you have no power. And you can go around and vacuum the baseboards. Because I got a really weird thing about dirty baseboards. Can't stand my baseboards to be dirty. I know. It's trivial. I don't like baseboards to be dirty. When we got the soul train going, that's right, Linder and Soother, that's right. We got the women in the house. We got Alexandria here. We got Timmy in the house. Women, Dennis, you brought the women folk to the pack. You brought the women folk back into the house, which my wife really loves. My wife, when she does live streams, she gets a whole bunch of smelly men, but she really likes it when the girls come on her live streams. Because she likes to talk to the girls. She doesn't want to talk to smelly men. At least they tried Henry rather than die and regret because they didn't give it a try. Yep, he's trying. So, I like my baseboards clean. I like them brushed. I don't want to wet them because that just makes dust stick on top of the wetness. So I want to brush them. But I want a vacuum cleaner that I can wear as a backpack so I can run around and brush them and suck it up, right? But they're really expensive. I have a shop vac, a small one out in my garage. So I've been thinking about finding some strapping. Now it'd have to be a whole lot of strapping because I'm so big, and making a backpack harness, or getting an old backpack, cutting it in half, and sewing my shop vac into my backpack, but it's a corded one, not a battery operated one. So then I could plug it into the house with a long extension cord and walk around the house and vacuum without having to drag a vacuum around. Is that lazy? Is it pathetic? Is it inventive? Good. Timmy says, I can relate to Lorelai somehow. I seldom get women in my chat. Most of them are males. I know. And one thing I know, Timmy, from being on your live streams a lot, and I hope you've always found that I try to be very respectful on women's live streams. Because a lot of men aren't. But I try to be. One, I'm married, and two, it's just not my way not to be. So, one thing I'll tell you is, I think for women folk, it's just kind of sad to see all the men trying to paw at you. At least it would have to be for me. I mean, every time women paw at me, I just think, geez, pathetic girl, drooling over me, But so Lorelai can relate. She gets tired of it. Now, we have some really close friends, and like Ronald's very good about being there. And if anybody gets out of line, and Henry and others, and Dennis, they would, but Lorelai can handle herself. But I think she finds it more enjoyable when they can have girl conversations versus, so. Let me get caught up here. Soul Linder says, I love the hat. Thank you. I am back. I sent you an email. I'm looking for your email now. I hope you got the right email address. Here, I'll type my email address in the chat over here. Give me a second. And make sure this is the one that you sent it to. Because I'm not seeing anything at the moment. But it could be in my junk pile or one of those other folders. I get a lot of emails. I'm going through here and seeing if I can find it. This email account I've had for almost 40 years. And I get emails from businesses that haven't been in business in 35 years. So Jimmy says, loving it, loving it. Now, Linder says, I love the hat. Thank you. I got a lot of hats. You can never go wrong with hats. You know, I always tell every gentleman, I have fedoras and I have flat caps, but every gentleman needs a good hat. Just telling you. Only true gentlemen can wear hats. Good hats, not baseball caps. Sorry for all of you baseball cap wearers, but a baseball cap's not a real hat. It's something you use to play baseball in. So, let me get caught up here. So is that the email address you sent it to? But in a live stream pack, better to talk to the males, no drama. Yes, I get that. No washing dirty laundry, no talks about boys, relationships, random topic, just fun. It is. Do you have a leaf vacuum? No. No. Why would I vacuum leaves? There's no leaves in my house, Henry. But the problem with outdoor leaf vacuums, their exhaust is too big. So what it does is just sucks the shit in and blows it right out. That's the problem with shop vacs. You'd have to attach a filter system to catch the dust. Otherwise, you're sucking in dust from the baseboard, run it through the machine. It collects the bigger items, but the small shit just spits out into your environment. So, I am good, J3. I emailed you to the email you said the last time on your bio. Okay, good. It should be here. I'm okay. Thanks, Timmy. I'll look for it. I promise. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Women can be a little dramatic. And Dennis told me to say that, by the way. Where men, on the other hand, are more logical minded and all of that good stuff. So, I'm looking to see. No messages today. Let me check another box. Oh, I found you. I found you, Soul Lender. I have to figure out how to move you to the inbox. Okay, I found you. I'll check you out later. But I got it, so thank you. I found it. We're going to be recording some new ones. Yes, indeed. More hate mail. I made one similar and it worked great. Yeah, I think the logic is there. What I don't want to do is put dirty air back into our house. That's what I'm concerned about. Because that's what a shop vac even does. That's why they're outdoor shop vacs. They don't have a filtration system on enough to go below anything got under 100 microns. So they're pretty big, and we need in indoor air quality, you want something that's about 10 microns, that catches 10 microns in size of particles and prevents them from getting back out into your air. And that's why the real ones, not the homemade ones like I'm thinking about making, and I could make my own filter system, I think, like an exhaust pipe, Henry, but that's why they're expensive, because they have a filtration system on them. I get some hate mail. A lot of people, a lot of people like to call me names, and I'm okay with that. I'm recording some new videos. What kind of videos are you going to record and make? So, oh my. The good thing is this, Timmy, and I know you're working on stuff. What I will say is this. There's girls like Timmy, Diana, my wife, and a few others who can put up with the men's bullshit. And once the woman folk in their live streams aren't putting up with the childish, immature, creepy behavior from the men, those men all go away, and then normal men will have conversations with you. So that's usually what happens. But a lot of you girls are really good at that. A lot of you girls are good at not putting up with the creepy men. And there's a lot of them out there. The ones that live in the basement with their mamas who've never even seen a naked girl except for in a photograph. So, but that's what I know. Ain't that right, Diana? Because Diana can handle her own. I got to work on some videos. I'm going to work on some expat videos. And I'm going to try to do some more relationship advice videos. You know, there's one thing I need to do, want to do. Lorelai and I would like for Lorelai and I to do relationship videos, talking to each other, giving advice. But the problem is we argue too much on the video. It's like, no, 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 you really mean this. No, Lorelai, no, I mean this. No, you don't, you mean this. I'm like, well, I don't think we're doing too good on giving advice at this moment because, you know, so. Desperate females often find those kinds of males. They do. Sorry for the word, but it is what it is. It is. A lot of them do it. Here's what I've learned over the years. And you know, Timmy, you've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this. We operate in the same worlds. What I find, and you know this is all true. A lot of them start off wanting the attention because they're hoping they're going to get super chats or donations. They're hoping they can get their PayPal account out there so that they can make some money. But when they realize how intense it can get, they get a little worried. They get a little scared. And then there's the others that truly are more adept at showing skin, that don't mind the creepiness because it makes more and more and more and more money. They just hope nobody. They better just hope nobody shows up at their house. Uh-oh. Diana says, somebody called me savage the night of the Tyson fight. Savage. That's right, they did. Because you're the boss. That's what I'm trying to teach Bai on her channel, but she's scared to block them because she's right and scared of being reported. Well, she's scared to block them because she doesn't want to lose followers. You know, because what's her motivation for doing it? Her motivation is probably to make money so she doesn't have to go back to work. Henry, you know what I mean? And so you can't get rid of your cash cows, or so to speak, or the ones that you're hoping will become cash cows. Because one thing I've even noticed is her numbers have greatly dropped since you guys have worked on the trolls, because now the trolls don't come there anymore. So her numbers go down, and that's counterproductive to a channel that wants to grow. There is some of those men that have a foot fetish. I know, Joe, and thank you for subscribing to my OnlyFans foot page. But Joe, I appreciate your subscription to that. So I'm going to start an OnlyFans page where I'm going to sell pictures of my feet. And Lorelai doesn't know it because she would kill me. I'm going to get a camera and take a bunch of pictures of her feet. And we're going to make all kinds of money selling feet pictures. And mine even has big, gnarly scars on them, so that might get me even more money. Maybe she's rely on her income in YouTube. That's why she's scared. Well, I don't think she's monetized yet, Timmy, so I don't think that's quite that, unless you're looking at like donations. And I don't know, can you know? I guess you can always take PayPal donations no matter what, right? I don't really know how that works. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yes. So, yes, I agree, Timmy. But if you have, Joe is saying, Timmy. But if you have stable income aside from YouTube and your YouTube is just hangout, then the person should not be worried when it comes to reporting thingies. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, look, YouTube's not gonna punish the YouTuber for reporting a creep. They're just not. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they punish you? If she's worried that that creep is going to go and report her, for what? What are they gonna report her for? Reporting me? That doesn't make sense. So there's really no fear. I report people if I want to. I don't really care enough to report you. I just block you and be done with you. Because I know, and people report me, I'm sure. I don't care. I get threatened all the time. You're going to be reported. Well, good. Go ahead and report my ass. I don't care. What are you going to do to me? Lately, I've been staying off of her channel. Well, I think it's good to kind of let her find her own foot, so to speak. Footing. That's a better word. Footing. Find her better footing. So I blocked so many channels from Joe's channel. He says he's blocked a lot of channels. I probably have only blocked, I don't know, 50 to 80,000, you know? No, I don't know how many I have. I only block the ones that that goes against, when they're talking about the little people, children, and when they want to do nothing but attack other channels. So, the channels that I don't like are the hater channels, the ones who want to try to say that Joe's a horrible channel or HDN's a horrible channel, and here's why, you know, or Timmy's a horrible channel, and this and that, and you know, they're fake and they don't have the right to do this, and you know, nobody should follow them. And I don't like those type of people. Now, granted, I would love for somebody to hate on me that had 20 or 30,000, maybe 100,000 subscribers, like maybe Tim K. If he would hate on me and tell his audience how horrible I am, I would like that, because I would probably get 1,000 or 2 subscribers from Tim K hating on me. Because that's just kind of the way the world. People would come to our channel, and first they'd leave me nasty comments, but then they would watch and see, and they kind of go, well, he's not that bad. So, you know, I would actually appreciate somebody with 100,000 subscribers telling everybody on his channel that I suck, and to go tell me that I suck. Please, come tell me I suck, because that means my channel is going to blow up, and I would really appreciate that. Just throw that out there for anybody. True, I've experienced that in 2021. Somebody reported my channel. YouTube sent me an email not to delete any of my live streams after 3 days. YouTube emailed me saying my channel does it right. The only, I've gotten, you know, YouTube sends me things once in a while saying it's you didn't have permission to show this video or that. And so I just delete it because I don't make any money off of it anyway. So before they even do anything, I just take the video off. Or live stream, like the other night with the Tyson fight. They got mad, so I just went in and deleted the whole entire live stream. It's all right. I don't need it. I don't need the watch hours. There's no money on it. You know, there's no ads. So, no, that's all right. That's what I do. Yeah, you know. Don't violate. I do see, I got a thing today, though, that YouTube is coming out with some new community guidelines. I need to read them because they said that there's going to be some changes made in the community guidelines. I don't know what that means, but I got to read that today. I keep trying to explain to Bai not to be scared and don't let people bully her. Yeah, and they will do that. Soulcast Shorts. Hello. Nice. Soulcast Shorts, hello, this message is coming from a member of the upcoming Soul Lender podcast. Our main channel is coming out soon. This channel is going to be behind the scenes and bloopers channel. Stay tuned. We will do that. Soulcast Shorts is her new channel, you guys. So why don't you guys go try to subscribe to her new channel if you would. Let me see if I can pull it up, see if it's active yet. Tell her I sent you. That's one thing I do ask. If I get lucky enough and have anybody go to somebody else's channel from here, Yeah, just tell them I sent you. That way maybe they would return the favor. All right, Soulcast channel is up and running. She has 2 subscribers. I would like everybody, so at least 5 or 6 of us, to go. It doesn't have any content yet, but let's go ahead and subscribe. And we're going to hit the all notification bell in hopes that when she starts producing her stuff, we will get notifications, all right? So everybody do that for me. I had a channel that made a few bad videos, reported it. Channel was gone after the folks that subbed us, yeah? Well, you know, Joe and I know of a really bad actor, and he's been deleted off of the internet so many freaking times, it's unbelievable. He just keeps trying to revenge himself with the same negative garbage, and he just keeps getting deported and deported and deported off of the internet. So, well, I am more soul theme. You are. We got the soul. We got the soul. I'm starting Soul AC. That's right. AC arm candy. We are partnered with Soul Lender. Yes. So they're going to be partners. That's great. And if you ever need a guest appearance, let me know. I'll come and do anybody's live streams. And he's a he, not a she. All right. Well, that's kind of one of the interesting things about YouTube, right? A lot of times we don't know what somebody is behind their moniker, you know, so we guess. And unfortunately, a lot of times we guess wrong. I get people offended at me at times because I keep referring them to as a he, and they go, well, I'm a she, or I'm a she, not a he. I'm like, well, how in the hell am I going to know that? I mean, it's pretty, easy to understand when you see like Dennis, that's a girl. It's not Denise, it's Dennis. When you see HTN, well, you don't know. If you see the name Joe, well, Joe's a boy. You know, Timmy, now Timmy could be both, but we know in this case Timmy's a girl. So, but I think it's great that you do partnerships. We try to collaborate with people. We're hoping to collaborate. We have a young YouTuber that's also married to a Filipina. Well, he's not young. His channel is young. And when he comes over for the Christmas party on December the 14th, he wants to, get some videos and stuff for his own channel here at our house. I told him, absolutely, come, bring your camera, do a live. I don't care what you do. We're going to be live streaming the Christmas party, and everybody's going to be here having a good time. So I don't mind. His name's the Dougster channel. He's a good guy. I don't care. I think there's enough YouTube to go around in the world. I really do. That's why I don't feel like I'm in competition with anybody. I want everybody to do well. Again, identify as premium gifted membership provider. Yes, director of gifted membership providers. I made you the director. I want you to be a director. CEO of gifted memberships. Oh, there you go. CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Gifted Memberships. Soulcast, we have you now. Yes. So you got a couple of new subscribers, but now we just got to look and check out some new stuff that you put out. There's a lot of good stuff out there. And YouTube's not easy. So Linder Extra. Hey, this is the official blooper and behind the scenes main channel. All right, so now she's got a blooper channel, or he has a blooper channel. No videos yet, Dave? Correct. So I think what they're doing, Joe, is what she was telling me earlier, is that they're just trying to get their channels up and running. And so she, on her original channel, man, those hawks are big. I don't know if you guys can see those hawks. I'm gonna let you look out the window just a second. You see those hawks? Just let them fly into your window. So yeah, she has the original channel, Joe, is Soulcast, where did it go? Soul Linder, that's the original channel. And I think they're adding and doing some things, Joe. And extras. And I have a couple of extra channels too. I haven't bothered to promote them. Where did they go? Did they go away? Did you guys see the hawks? I have 2 extra channels that I created. Fishing with PAC, fishing with the pack. And then I have cruising with the pack, PAC. Because, when we move to Southern Alabama, I'm going to do a whole lot more fishing. And I'm going to convert that channel into just a fishing thing. And then when we can do more cruises, we're going to just focus on our cruise ship stuff onto that channel. So I do have 2 extra channels myself. They only have a couple subscribers, but I haven't been working or promoting them. So, well, that's what I mean. I think he's looking for the neighbor's cat. There's 2 of them. We have a lot of fields around us, so he's definitely looking for food. Henry says, take care, everybody. It's time to go. I got to go. Bye, Henry. Later, Henry. So, yeah, I like to collaborate with other YouTubers. I'm open for anything. We have Claude and Jessica down in the Philippines that are friends, and Tate Sanders, who has a good channel down in Texas. Those boys are in Texas. We got friends down in Florida that would like to partnership and do some things, and I'd love to do it. We just got to meet up and hook up. So when my buddy that lives in only an hour away says, hey, he's going to come to the party and wants to do some videos, sure, why not? Hey guys, I see some of my other cruise members from other channels have come in and they wanted to stop by and let you guys know that there is more projects coming, 3 channels being worked on. Outstanding. Well, we're happy to help you promote, cross-promote, and do all that stuff. Just, as you grow and you get members, you just share that. Our information with them is all we ask. It's one of those things. Unless you got 100,000 subscribers, we all need help. And I don't have 100,000 subscribers, so I need help. Now I should. Do you think I could get more subscribers, Joe, if I did this? Should I do more of this or not? Just let me know. I'm just saying. If it would help my channel, I can show more of this. I know it helps when the girls do it, so it's not fair. Joe says he'd love to make it down to our party, but he just won't be able to make it. Well, that's too bad. It's going to be a big party. It's going to be a good party. Diana's coming. Henry's coming. Dennis is coming. The Duckster is coming from YouTube land. And then, of course, a lot of the people here in the community and friends are all coming. And I know that whether they admit it or not, they watch my channel. I know they do. Soul Lender Extra, I had a member stop by. And I had Soul Cast Extra and had another member stop by. Excellent. Timmy is laughing. What are you laughing at, Timmy? It's true. If I was a girl and I did this, my super chat would go. My membership would climb by thousands if I could just do this, dance around going, hey, look at me, I'm cute, and whatever that shit is. Yes, I know why you can't make it. Yes. Don't let Lorelei whip your ass with that slipper on. Well, you never know. So, money over dignity is not for me. Well, I agree. And look, here, I know you're getting, Timmy, I know you're getting excited. Let me button that back up. I don't want Chasing Tail to get upset. That you're gawking. But what I will tell you this, though, I agree with you, Timmy. I would never want my wife to behave anything like I behave. But women are different than men. Men's dignity is way different than women's dignity. We're not even in the same plane of field when it comes to men and women and dignity. I hope I will be able to have a schedule of people helping out promoting the channel. That's great. You will. The key is to publish and to produce. The key is to go to other people's channels and support them, go to their live streams, support them, make friends and encourage and put out a product that people will find entertaining. I mean, I try, but I'm not very successful at it to put out entertaining stuff. But I think if you can entertain then you're doing well. But the key is you have to try. Just keep trying and you'll get there. It's taken us 4 years to get to 3,500. I got to try to get to 4,000 by the time at the end of January. That's my big goal, so that I can get another 1,000 next year. Big goal. But see, Timmy knows I'm right about the dignity thing. Men see dignity a totally different. We have no problem walking around with our shirt off in public, no matter how fat and ugly we are. But we don't even want our wives to wear a sexy tank top out in public. So totally different thing. We don't want men gawking at our wives. We totally double standard, which I'm glad for. I'm totally glad that my wife has higher standards than me. It's the best of both worlds, I think. She definitely has, but maybe the foot picture thing. She wouldn't know. You think she would notice if I had 1,000 pictures of her foot? Start making her paint her toes, and nobody would know what I'm doing. Now, my wife is straight arrow, and I'm very protective of my wife, as Dennis and Henry and Joe, and everybody knows that. If my wife doesn't feel like doing YouTube or videos, she doesn't have to. When she feels like being in front of the camera, she can be. A lot of times she prefers to be behind the camera and watch me make a fool of myself. So, Soul Linder, I am. I don't know. It will be probably a little bit after 6, between 6 and 7 is what it will be. I'm not for sure what time. We have, what I usually do is I do a little bit in the morning. And then Lorelai goes to work, my wife, in the afternoons. I get some things done, clean up, work around the house, get some projects done. And then when I kind of get a break and I'm done for the evening, I'll sit down and do live again. So, which seems to work very well. It's been helping my numbers, everybody. Here's, I guess, a pro tip. Oh, that's something I need to ask somebody who's smart. Is there anybody on our live stream that's smart? So, on YouTube, if you're going to go live on YouTube, forget StreamYard. I'm not talking about StreamYard at all in any way, shape, or form. When you go live, because here's what I want to do. And let me run this by you, tell you what I want to do, and see if anybody knows if this is plausible. So, for instance, we're going to go look at Christmas lights one night at a very special Christmassy place. I want to do a live stream on my phone just like I'm doing now. I've noticed that when I go to set up my live stream, I can invite somebody else to stream along with me. Now, what I want to do is invite, and I don't know how we're going to do it, my wife, her phone, to live stream. So, but she's going to be vertical. So I'm going to be vertical. She's going to be horizontal so that she can get a better picture and show all of you guys all the beautiful activities, the lights, the singers, all of that stuff. And I would still do this where I can operate and run the chat. But so, because I know you can invite, but who are you inviting? Are you inviting somebody with an email address, a phone number, a separate Facebook account? a Y2 account? Or is it just somebody so I need to do a practice. Maybe Joe, maybe later today, you and I could practice this somehow. Maybe we could go private. Joe, if you don't mind, maybe later today, if I get some time, I can buzz you and I can try to invite you and see if we can't do how that works and do a little practice run. Because if it works, if I can invite my wife's camera, then she can walk around and talk and do things and show everything, and I can still do this, which is productive because YouTube sends this out. YouTube does not send this out. But I thought it would be a better view for you guys to get to look and to see how beautiful everything is versus this view. This is a limited field of view. This is a much bigger field of view. And so I need to work that out because when we go do outdoor stuff now, that's something that I'm working on is trying to get us to tag team that live stream. I'll touch base with you on FB if you want to help you out too. All right, great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, our Facebook thing is in the contact stuff. So yes. But so does anybody have any experience doing a YouTube only vertical live stream and then bringing somebody else in to the live stream? Has anybody done any of that? That's kind of my general question. Because I want to do that. Because I think it might be good. I can run commentary while Lorelei is doing her cutesy thing and showing better images. Because part of it is this. Since my legs are so bad, I can't walk real far, so I drive a mobility scooter. And I mount you guys when I go fishing on my mobility scooter, and I fish and show you what's in and we can talk. But if Lorelei can also be running the live stream like this at the same time, then she can be wandering around showing us a whole lot more than my limited field of view. So that's where I'm going with that. So I'm hoping that we might be able to pull that off. I don't know, but maybe Joe and I can work on that some. So, it's always good to have a friend that you can reach out to who's fairly close so you can go and try to get the camera stuff figured out. Because I need to finish doing my handicap. I got a video I'm working on about mobility scooters, and I really need to get it done. I got a bunch of stuff, and I need to work on it because I really need to, it's something I'm passionate about wanting to make sure everybody understands how to buy and select the appropriate mobility scooter for yourself. And I know they're expensive, but there are some right things and wrong things to do. But so Lorelei and I need to go take a trip and do a day trip looking at these different scooters and all of that. So maybe we can do that. But the damn mobility scooters, the problem with it, they close. They close at noon on Saturdays and they don't open on Sundays. What's the logic? You got old people, right? You got working people. Why would you not be open on the weekends? I would be open all day Saturday and half a day Sunday and close on Mondays. I don't understand it. So, but that's my rant and raving, for now. So, well, let's get off of here for this morning, everybody. We're pushing an hour and a half, so let's start wrapping this up. We appreciate everybody coming in. Dennis, once again, thank you for giving everybody those wonderful memberships so that it truly, as you can see, Dennis, and I want to thank you for that because it's paying dividends on our channel. One is bringing back people to watch old videos because I'm getting comments on old videos, which I appreciate. And two, you can see they're coming in the live stream and acknowledging that. And so that's always helpful. And if we can get those people to re-engage into our channel, then that truly can help us grow our channel, especially if I can convince them that our channel is worth going and telling their friends about. So, Timmy, we appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you tonight if you're up and awake. And Timmy, in all sincerity, we appreciate you more than you know. And my wife, if she was awake, would say, "Hi, Timmy." So we appreciate everybody. Diana, lots of love from Diana to all. We'll see you tonight, Diana, hopefully. Be good there in the great state of Oklahoma. Joe, we will see you soon. So, Linder, we will see everybody. Dennis, take care. Henry's already gone. So all you other good folks that came in and out, we appreciate you. And take care and enjoy the rest of your day, folks. See ya.